10 foods that are bad for your heart. Your heart is an extraordinary muscle that beats around 100,000 times every day to keep you alive. Certain meals can help keep your heart healthy, while others can raise your risk of heart disease and stroke. Cardiologists agree that the following foods should be avoided if you want to keep your heart healthy. That is not to suggest you cannot enjoy these products as a treat on occasion, but they should not be a regular component of your diet. Number 1. Red flesh, as well as the other white meat. Red meats like beef, veal, and lamb are rich in saturated fat and cholesterol. So, before you delve into a delicious T-bone steak, bear in mind that animal fat, particularly that found in red meat, is extremely detrimental for your heart and arteries and should be confined to a small fraction of your entire diet. You might be shocked to find that pig is included in the red meat category when we say red meat. It may be sold as a healthier alternative to chicken, but it is not. While your body needs protein, it is preferable to pick heart-healthy proteins such as chicken, turkey, fish, and shellfish. Instead of animal protein, consider plant-based proteins like tofu, lentils, chickpeas, or black beans. If the carnivore in you still craves red meat, treat yourself to a steak or chop every now and again. Number 2. Bacon, hot dogs, and other processed meats. Bacon. It seems to be everywhere these days, whether as a side order on a breakfast plate, a topping on a hamburger, or crushed on a creative cocktail. It's so frequent in recipes that you may believe it's acceptable to eat that sizzling, oily strip. The truth is that bacon is heavy in both saturated fat and salt, both of which have been related to an increased risk of heart disease. The same may be said about frankfurters and deli meats like salami, ham, and pastrami. So, skip the bacon and eggs for morning and instead eat a hot dog at your next baseball game. It seems to be everywhere these days, whether as a side order on a breakfast plate, a topping on a hamburger, or crust. It's so frequent in recipes that you may believe it's acceptable to eat that sizzling, oily strip. The truth is that bacon is heavy in both saturated fat and salt, both of which have been related to an increased risk of heart disease. The same may be said about frankfurters and deli meats like salami, ham, and pastrami. So, skip the bacon and eggs for morning and instead eat a hot dog at your next baseball game. However, when it comes to meats that you like on a daily basis, choose healthier selections. Number 3. French fries and other fried foods. What's not to love about deep-fried potato sticks dusted with salt and dipped in ketchup? Everything would be said by cardiologists. French fries, like other fried meals, are rich in saturated fat and trans fats, two forms of fat that are particularly harmful to your heart's health. However, those fries include salt, which is additional risk to your cardiovascular health. When you're wanting fries, instead of deep frying them, make oven-baked fries by slicing potatoes and baking over high heat with olive oil. Similarly, instead of a fried chicken sandwich, try the delicious tastes of grilled chicken. Number 4. Sugary drinks and cereals. Breakfast consists of a dish of cereal and juice. With lunch, a soda. An energy drink before going to the gym. You'd be shocked how much added sugar is in many of the meals and beverages we consume on a regular basis. Sugar contributes to weight growth, which can lead to high blood pressure, diabetes, and obesity, all of which are detrimental to your heart health. Furthermore, it can harm your arteries by increasing triglyceride levels and a form of cholesterol known as LDL. Learn more about it here. Finally, too much sugar has been related to inflammation in the body. Instead of soda, try seltzer or water, and be sure to read labels to choose meals with less added sugar. Number 5. Potato chips and snack foods. It's not called junk food for nothing. Those potato chip packets, as well as its equivalents such as nacho chips and cheese curls, are highly processed meals that are fried and heavy in salt. They are certainly not nutritious. They can raise the risk of weight gain, heart disease, and stroke. If you're craving something crunchy, go for a handful of nuts, seeds, or dry fruit chips instead. Number 6. Full-fat dairy products. Dairy is an essential component of a well-balanced diet. But, for your sake, avoid the whole versions. Instead, pick low-fat milk, yogurt, and cheese to minimize your overall fat intake while still reaping the advantages of dairy products. When it comes to milk, you might wish to explore non-dairy milk alternatives like almond or oat milk. These products have the creamy texture of milk with exquisite flavor but none of the animal fat that might increase your risk of heart disease. Number 7. Baked goods, cookies, and pastries. While they may taste nice, breads, cookies, and baked goods are heavy in sugar and fat. Though they can be enjoyed on occasion, they should not be a regular part of your diet. Instead, when you're desiring something sweet, go for healthy options like fruit and almonds, and save the expensive pastries and bakery cookies for special occasions. Cookies, cakes, and muffins should be reserved for special occasions. They're often high in added sugar, which contributes to weight gain. They are also associated with greater triglyceride levels, which can contribute to heart disease. Their major ingredient is generally white flour, which can cause blood sugar spikes and make you hungry. Make healthier snacks. Replace the white flour with whole wheat flour, reduce the sugar, and use liquid plant oils instead of butter or shortening. When it comes to meals, choose nutritious items that will keep your heart pumping and avoid those that will prohibit it from doing so. Number 8. White rice, bread, and pasta. White flour rice, bread, pasta, and snacks are deficient in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Refined carbohydrates break down rapidly into sugar, which your body stores as fat. A diet heavy in refined grains can lead to belly fat, which has been linked to heart disease and type 2 diabetes in studies. At least half of your grains should be whole grains like brown rice, oats, and whole wheat. When shopping, seek for the phrase, 100% whole grain. Number 9. Processed meats. Hot dogs, sausage, salami, and lunch meat are the worst sorts of meat for your heart. They are heavy in salt and saturated fat. When it comes to deli meats, turkey is healthier than salami since it lacks the saturated fat. However, because it contains a substantial amount of salt, it is not as heart healthy as fresh sliced turkey breast. Number 10. Soda. Although tiny amounts of added sugar are not dangerous, a can of soda has more added sugar than experts suggest for a whole day. Soda consumers are more likely to gain weight, be obese, and develop type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. While the evidence on diet drinks is still murky, some study has linked them to weight gain and strokes. Plain, carbonated, or unsweetened flavored water is your best bet. Top 10 foods